Grock 4.6 was officially released on August 12, 2026 by xAI, the SpaceX AI company. It builds on Grock 4.5 with a primary focus on long-running agents and multi-step interactive and visual tasks. And it claims it is as good as Claude Fable. The headline was long-running agents and multi-step visual tasks. It can build you a site. It can build you an app. And the launch notes claim it now sits alongside the top Claude models. But I don't need a site. I don't need an app. I need to know whether a company's numbers are real, so my question was narrower than the launch material. Can Grock 4.6 help me see a business more clearly? Its past, its present, and where its growth is actually going. That's the whole job. For a stock investor, everything else is decoration. I've been running the same analyst prompt for 2 years now. The 4 Legends prompt. I've made real decisions off it with real money, about $40,000 of it. But I had never run that prompt side by side across models and scored the outputs. I just trusted the one I was used to. First, the part nobody wants to talk about, price. How much does Grock 4.6 cost? Grock 4.6 sits inside Super Grock Plus at $100 a month. Unless you are using it for app building or site building, you do not need to go for this level. A Super Grock subscription at $30 is all you need. Super Grock is sitting at $30. Compare that to what I'm actually paying elsewhere. Around $17 a month for Claude Pro, and roughly $20 for ChatGPT Plus. Price is definitely a concern before we subscribe to any AI model. But what is much more important is data accuracy. Is a cheap AI model as good as an expensive one? There is no point subscribing to a cheap model if the data is poor, right? We need the most accurate data for stock analysis because our stock research depends on it. We are putting our real money into it. So we do not want to subscribe to something just because it's cheap, and then end up losing money in the stock market. To test this out, I subscribed to Super Grock, Claude Pro, and ChatGPT Plus. We put our real money into testing each AI tool that we use, and we show you the results, so that you can get to the best AI tools that have actually been tested in real conditions. Make sure you have already clicked the subscribe button below, so you don't miss out on anything. I took the exact analyst prompt I've been running on Claude for 2 years, the one built around for legendary investors, each reasoning through the same company from 4 different philosophies, and I pushed it, unchanged, into 3 models, ChatGPT, Grock 4.5, and Claude Opus 5. We are testing 11 angles. To make sure we cover every single part of the model when it comes to stock analysis, then I collected all 3 outputs, dropped them into DeepSeek, and asked it to score them against a fixed rubric, using a 4th, uninvolved model as the judge matters. I didn't want my own 2-year habit with Claude quietly picking the winner. The whole analysis prompt, you can get it for free at my community. To things stand out, the first is the spread. 21 points between top and bottom on an identical prompt. I expected variation. I did not expect a third of the total score. The second is where Grock lost its points. Not on layer 1. The data wasn't the disaster. It lost them on layer 2. Glosses over conflicts, that's a layer to failure in 4 words. The 4 legends didn't argue. And quote, bullish bias, that's the layer to verdict follows evidence check failing. In the most predictable direction, toward the exciting story. On the exact kind of stock I picked circle to expose, scores are fun. But I asked DeepSeek a second, more useful question. Would any of these outputs lead someone to a bad investment decision? Claude, no. The report is explicit that it's research, not advice. It hands you the disagreement. ChatGPT, unlikely. It landed on pass for new purchases, hold for existing holders, cautious, and the reasoning underneath it is sound enough to stand on. Grock, possibly. A casual reader sees the buy headline and stops there. Of the 3, this is the report most likely to cause a bad decision if it's trusted uncritically. That last one is the finding I keep thinking about. Grock's numbers weren't the problem. Its confidence was, and notice the mechanism. A bullish headline on a narrative stock is dangerous precisely because it's easy to read. The failure isn't that the model lied. It's that it packaged an under-argued conclusion in a format that discourages you from arguing back. I want to be straight with you about the limits here, because a single test dressed up as a verdict is its own kind of bullish bias. The buy headline is a prompt problem as much as it is a model problem. I can fix that in 1 line, tell the model not to issue a buy or sell call at all, and ask for conditions instead. So some of what I scored as Grock's failure is really my prompt failing to defend itself. If you're interested in seeing more on which AI is suitable for stock investment, feel free to visit my AI experiment site. Link is below. Have a topic on AI stock investment that you want me to cover? Comment below.